little baby. I don't know why the zucchini is Irish, but I feel like the zucchini is Irish. Hey guys, welcome to TCR. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I'm going to take you on a little tour of the garden and see what's happening and going on out there as we head into summer. So I'm walking out here into Mike's garden. He just planted some more things this last weekend actually. As you can see, this year he didn't actually plant any of the sunflowers that he normally plants for pollination and just for looks in the garden. These were here, these were holdovers from last season that were just kind of in the box and started coming up, and it's perfect. So, and they're beautiful, and I love, they're always, by the time 4th of July rolls around, they're in full bloom, they look amazing, and they just make the garden look so festive, all the butterflies and the bees, which is perfect because remember those cocoons I have in the front of the house right now? Those butterflies hopefully will head over here once they emerge, and we'll have some nice blooms on these sunflowers for them to you know, help pollinate and get them over here to the fruits and veg, as it were. So I'll show you guys. So he just planted some more corn in between here, as well as some daikon radishes. All those marks where there's hay covering is where he just planted those seeds this weekend. And some of these even, like that's a sunflower. Like the seeds just kind of went everywhere, but you can see that one's blooming already up top there. These are the smaller ones. I don't know if he planted, pretty sure he said he didn't plant any new ones this year, which means these are all the smaller ones that kind of just drop. He doesn't have those big teddy bear ones that he planted before where the blooms are like the size of your head. But his tree collars are looking amazing. I think I'm gonna have to make a pot of like a ham hock and greens, because these are looking really good right now, and I need to thin them out a little bit anyway. Get some of these cut up. Maybe this weekend I'll make a pot of something like that. And then he's got some, I'm not sure what that one is. I don't know actually, to be honest. I thought these were tomatoes because they're in a cage, but I see these weird little blossoms. So maybe these aren't tomatoes, and I don't see a sign. Oh wait, here's a sign. Let's see, hold on. This is, see, I don't do the gardening, guys. Let's see what it says. A brandywine pink. Maybe it is a tomato. That sounds like it could be a tomato name, right? A brandywine pink. I don't know, but he's got them in this cage here behind me. Maybe one of y'all know what that is, but we've got one of our holdover grapes over here, and he's got a lot of carrots over here. And actually this carrot, this is kind of cool, guys. This one looks like it's going to seed. I'll flip it around and show you guys. So this one, it's gonna be a really woody carrot. He kind of let this one go and just stay in the ground. And you can see at the top here, it's about to go to seed, which is cool. That's how you harvest the carrot seeds. But the rest of these, I know like this one, some of the colored carrots, like he planted some really interesting colored, like they're purple on the outside and orange on the inside, and they're super yummy. But if you let them go just a little bit too long, they do get a little bit woody, but they're yummy. He's got a lot of his garlic over here still that's almost ready, not quite, growing underneath this big sunflower over here. He's got some of his peppers over here. He's got some habaneros, some good stuff. He's got some squash going over here. I love it. His artichoke going over here. Oh, these are my favorite, guys. These are the cayennes. We made, well, I shouldn't say we, Mike made some amazing cayenne powder that I've been using like crazy, and I absolutely love them. And these, I forget what these are called. I see the sign has fallen over, but they grow upside down, and I remember like he told me what they were. Let's see if this is actually the right tag. Oh, these are the Tabascos. Apparently. We're gonna go with that. Hopefully that's correct. But I do love all these peppers. He makes the most amazing hot sauces and probiotics that I absolutely love with all this. And they've got some really beautiful colors to them out here in the garden. And some more zucchini. Where's a little baby zucchini? There's a little baby. I don't know why the zucchini is Irish, but I feel like the zucchini is Irish. And then we've got these teeny tiny butternuts growing over here. Little babies. I think these are the butternuts. Yeah, these are. That one looks a little weird though. These are like one of those weird eggplants that he did. They're white night eggplant, with really pretty purple blossoms, and then these funky looking, I almost think they look like one of those daikon radishes, but yummy, yummy, right? And then it looks like he's got some, I don't know, is this basil that went to seed? What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. It smells good, but I can't place it. It almost smells like, I don't know. It smells good though. He's got another, looks like the remnants of an artichoke over here. I have no idea what these are. I don't know. Maybe weeds. More of those butternut on this side of the pen too. He's got some of his plants, it looks like here, he kind of let them go to seed a little bit. They're not, looks like they're struggle busting it because he didn't get them in the ground, some of his starts. These were the ones that were left over from the ones that he didn't sell, if memory serves. So they kind of just ended up hanging out here, and he was still working on some of his other beds. So I think they kind of got, you know, left behind a little bit, unfortunately. He's got another zucchini down here that looks like it's doing really well. He's got his broccoli over here. He harvested some of that the other day. Yum, yum. So good. And some lovely purple onions. Some of these are ready to be pulled. And he's got, I think some, yeah, I think maybe these are all onions. I'm not sure what these, maybe these went to seed. It looks like he's got a random tree collar in here, but maybe this is another broccoli or cauliflower situation. It very well could be. I think it actually is. And then over here, he's got these beautiful, what do you call them? Brussels sprouts. Beautiful Brussels sprouts over here. And this guys, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't remember. This might be one of the apple ones. I don't think it's the citrus because I think the citrus didn't make it. The gophers ate the roots. But over here, guys, this is probably my favorite. And these are really close to being ready to harvest. Usually they're ready. There's more of them ready in May. Unfortunately, I don't know. It seems like it's later this year and they're not all ready yet, but these are pluots. Let me show you. So my understanding is these pluots are a hybrid between plums and apricots, and they are amazing. We make jam out of them. We eat them. They're super sweet and juicy. I like to get them when they're about like this, maybe a little bit more red. And then I let them kind of ripen up on the counter for like a day or two. But some of these branches are getting so heavy with fruit, he had to tie them in because we had some incidences with this tree, the way it was pruned when we got here. And then we've had to kind of make arrangements. So sometimes I'll have to cut them when they're like this and then let them ripen on the counter and use them for jam. But dude, and we always have to get a ladder because they're way up there. There's a bunch. I don't even know if you guys can see because of the sun, but there's a ton of them right there. And they're so good, but you got to get them before they get too red. Like that one's almost going to be too ready because they, number one, fall, and number two, the birds get them. And you definitely don't want the birds to get them because you want to be able to make that jam and you want to be able to enjoy that fruit because it's like you get one group of fruit and then that's it. You get nothing else out of it for the rest of the year. That's it. But man, they are worth the wait. They are so good and they're yummy. And then the peach tree this year is not looking so pretty good this year. I don't know. We didn't get a real late severe frost. We did get a mild one after everything blossomed because everything blossomed a little bit early. I have a feeling it kind of freaked the peaches out and I don't think we're gonna get any peaches this year, which that's okay. Normally we only get a couple anyway because by the time they're ripe and we pull them, there's only a couple, and half the time they're so high up there that they fall to the ground before we realize they're ripe. So that's kind of unfortunately the way those, the fruit goes. But we do have, I'll show you guys our big harvest over here on the other side by the patio. We've got a lot of our grapevines and I'll show you the little buds here that are forming. So it's the beginning part of June right now. The leaves have all filled in and you can see the grape bunches starting. These will be ready to be harvested usually in the beginning of August. So if that holds true, they'll be ready the beginning of August. That's usually when I go around with my big bucket, cut everything, and then we spend the following weekend or two making jellies out of it. And man, they're good. And I just love how they look this time of year. They're just beautiful. They create a lot of shade. They sound pretty when the leaves move with the wind. And this mulberry tree is going crazy. Fruitless mulberry, but still beautiful. And then on the other side of the grapes here, got a few more grapes on this side, but Dodie our neighbor's horse usually ends up eating most of those. We've got some nice lavender over here. Ooh, we got some more onions I didn't know were hiding back here. And then I'll show you guys. I do love this little garden area over here. We've got an old wash basin, an old stock tank, you know what I meant, stock tank. So he's used this as a garden for the last several years since we moved this over here. And he's got onions in it this year. We always have our lavender out here because the bees just love it and it's so beautiful and fragrant this time of year. And then he's got these beautiful, beautiful, I don't know if these are more like a different kind of color, I think. He's got something down there. Oh, he's still got some lettuces down here that I didn't know were hiding, and some of our herbs. Some thyme and stuff down here too. Just a random cabbage that bolted, I guess. Not really. Kind of hiding in the shade back here. But man, I love having all this stuff out here. You guys know, if you've watched the channel for any length of time, that I am not the gardener. I do the animals, I do processing, I do canning with him and everything, but Mike is the gardener. He's the one that propagates all the seeds and plans out, you know, he'll ask me like, how do you feel about having some of this year or whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, I could cook with that this year. Like, let's get that. Let's make, you know, let's plant that. Let's do that. So I do kind of help him plan it, I guess, but only because I'm the one that does most of the cooking. So, but it is nice to have somebody who's handy like that and has a green thumb, because I do not. So he handles the gardening and I handle the animals, and it's a perfect union. So that's what our summer garden looks like right now, guys. I hope yours is looking really well, and I hope you're enjoying the beginnings of warmer weather and some outside time with your family, hopefully. I know I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you get the notifications. And we'll see you next time.